Hello, everyone. My name is Priscilla Hanf, and I'm a market analyst for the semiconductor industry here at Greene Tweed. Today, I'm talking with Thyag Sadasiwan, Greene Tweed's general manager of our Chemraz business. Chemraz is our trademarked set of FFKM sealing solutions. I'm also speaking with Maher, who is Greene Tweed's global business development manager for the semiconductor industry. And I'd like to start by saying that the semiconductor industry is probably one of the most exciting industries I've ever been involved with. We're currently seeing significant end market demand driven by the need for AI infrastructure, for example, cloud data center AI servers that contain leading edge logic and memory chips. Thyag, you and your product management team speak with our equipment and fab customers on a regular basis. And so what are you seeing from an AI-related demand from a perspective of our Chemraz or FFKM sealing solutions?
It's an excellent question, Priscilla, on the AI impact that we are seeing. Usually the very mention of the word AI generates a lot of interest, both internally and externally, right, within our customer base. And the question you're asking, it gets right to the heart of what we do. The demand for chip volume is increasing. We've seen it increasing for quite some time now. More importantly, what we're seeing is the manufacturing processes are also evolving at the same time to accommodate for AI chips. The need for more resilient materials in equipment that makes those chips is also evolving very rapidly. The feedback when we visit our fab owner customers as well as equipment manufacturer OEMs, right, it indicates a very strong push towards more powerful, more processor nodes, and these nodes are getting smaller in size. And customers are using more aggressive chemistries. They're using harsher plasmas during wafer fabrication and advanced etching, deposition, cleaning. Specifically in 4 areas, we are seeing a lot of changes. The first one is extreme operating conditions. Our seals must maintain integrity with high temperature against very harsh, longer chemical exposures. And to this, we have made a lot of investments in advanced engineering materials as well as application designs. The second one we're seeing is contamination control. We're seeing these more complex features come about. When I talk about complex features, it's 7 nanometer and lower. Those require a very high degree of contamination control to maintain wafer yield. Fabs require materials that have lower outgassing, that have minimal trace metal content. As you know, even microscopic particles can cause a quality issue that can be unpredictable and very hard to detect. We spend a lot of time, waste a lot of time detecting those things. So to that effect, Greene Tweed runs most of our processes through ISO certified clean rooms. We've expanded that and it continues to grow that space. The third one for us is enhanced durability and uptime. We recognize our customers, equipment OEMs, as well as the end users. Uptime is paramount for them. They absolutely cannot afford extended downtimes or failures that are unexpected. So Greene Tweed does a lot to push towards resilient materials, innovative designs, lower the total cost of ownership to our customers in that space. And last, but certainly not the least, the supply chain resiliency. This has been mentioned over and over. With the advent of AI, it's become all the more important. There's also other effects that we are observing, whether it's climate-related changes, whether it's geopolitical changes. We have to sweep through our entire supply chain to make sure end-to-end supply chain is stable. Now, I'm very proud to say we have 4 factories in 3 different continents. And beyond that, we've taken the measure to go to several different suppliers. We get supplies from different suppliers around the world. And so we measure all of those supply chain resiliency parameters. We factor all of that in to make sure our customers have a very steady supply chain. So in summary, I would say AI demand has only increased the demand for us. It has also changed how we look at the demand, the mix. And all in all, the space is getting more exciting for technology. It's getting more exciting for supply chain. It's getting more exciting for operations. So I think you're right. It's got a very bright future ahead.
Yep, agree, 100%. So thanks very much for those insights. AI is certainly accelerating the semiconductor manufacturing innovation as well as challenges. So I'm going to turn it over to Alan. So from your perspective, being out in the field and talking to customers all the time and prospects every day and working with industry groups, what do you see as the hot topics?
Hi, Priscilla. Yes, as Thyag mentioned, we're seeing an increased number of requests from strategic customers for help solving problems in new applications such as advanced packaging, 3D NAND, pendulum valves, and lastly, PFAS-free solutions. I'll talk briefly about each. So, as the industry is moving toward advanced packaging and its processes such as hybrid bonding, glass substrates, and more, we see an increased problems in the process steps which Greene Tweed has solved. These include TSV etch with our latest Chemraz FFKM series, copper plating with our latest wafer holder lip seal technology, and CMP with our Arlon 3000 XT superior crosslink peak CMP rings. In 3D NAND memory market, as higher aspect ratio vias are needed for stacking and memory chips, the industry has adopted cryogenic etching solutions. This has prompted Greene Tweed to release our complete cryo-electric static chuck solution playbook. Bit of a mouthful there. The solution sets early in 2026. In this, we will have solutions for sealing as low as negative 150C. Then for pendulum valves, we're seeing an increasing number of requests for prolonged service life for these key valves from equipment, parts, and fab customers. We are partnering with key players in 2026 to offer longer life solutions. This will include solutions that have never been seen before in the industry, and we're very excited about the impending announcement. Finally, from the PFAS front, we're actively working with key industry players on PFAS-free sealing solutions, as well as PFAS surfactant-free FKM and FFKM solutions to help these companies navigate this shift.
Yeah, interesting. That was a lot. So a lot of things happening in an ever-changing market. So I thank you both for your thoughts today. And I'd just like to conclude, as Greene Tweed, we're always excited to work with new and existing customers on these evolving semiconductor processing needs. And in fact, we do differentiate with our both our materials as well as our design and our R&D work, as well as an exceptional staff of engineers. So thanks for listening today. Please challenge Greene Tweed with your challenges. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.